Fresh vegetables and food are always key to making meals both delicious and nutritious. But keeping them from going bad too quickly is a real challenge for many people. The good news is, if you know how to store them properly, you can make them last longer while preserving their original taste and quality. In today's video, we'll share 9 simple but highly effective tips to help you keep your food fresh, clean, and safe for your family. Let's get started. Many people still store broccoli in a sealed bag and put it in the fridge. This can cause the broccoli to dry out and quickly turn yellow. To keep broccoli fresh longer, you should trim a small piece off the stem. Then wrap the cut end with a damp paper towel to retain moisture. Next, place the broccoli in a sealed bag and remove as much air as possible before putting it in the fridge. Also, storing broccoli upright, like placing flowers in a vase, helps it stay fresh even longer. We shouldn't put boiled or steamed broccoli into the fridge while it's still damp, because leftover moisture can cause it to spoil faster. We should pat the broccoli dry after boiling. Then prepare a container or jar with a layer of paper towel at the bottom. Place the broccoli inside and cover it with another layer of paper towel on top to improve moisture absorption. Using paper towels helps soak up moisture and keeps the broccoli fresh in the fridge for 2 to 3 days. If you want to store it longer, blanch it, let it cool, then freeze it. It can last up to a month. Many people often wrap carrots in a damp paper towel. Then put them in a plastic bag or Ziploc bag and store them in the fridge. But this can make the carrots spoil easily because the moisture gets trapped. The correct way is to store them directly in a Ziploc bag or wrap them in plastic wrap. Then place them in the refrigerator's fresh food compartment. This helps keep the carrots from drying out and makes them stay fresh longer. If you use a Ziploc bag, try to remove as much air as possible and seal the bag tightly to keep the carrots fresh longer. Storing them in a cool, well-ventilated area with a stable temperature like the back or bottom drawer of the fridge's crisper will be more effective. Don't store eggs with the pointed end facing up or lying on their side, as this can cause the yolk to shift and come into contact with air more easily, making the eggs spoil faster. The correct way to store eggs: place them with the rounded end facing up and the pointed end down. This helps keep the yolk centered and stable, reduces exposure to air, and extends the egg's freshness. Don't wash the eggshells before storing them, because doing so removes the egg's natural protective coating, making it easier for bacteria to get in. Storing garlic in plastic bags creates a high humidity environment, leading to mold and causing the garlic to sprout quickly. The proper way to store garlic is to place whole bulbs in a breathable mesh bag, then hang it on a wall or kitchen cabinet in a cool, well-ventilated area. Hanging garlic like this allows for good air circulation, keeps it dry, reduces mold, and helps it stay fresh longer. Storing garlic at room temperature helps preserve its natural aroma better than keeping it in the fridge. If you store cabbage without removing the core, it can lose moisture easily, leading to wilting and quicker spoilage. To keep cabbage fresh longer, cut out the core in the middle. Leaving the core in place makes it easier for bacteria and mold to grow, causing the cabbage to spoil faster. Removing the core helps reduce internal moisture, which extends the storage time. Next, insert a lightly damp paper towel into the empty space. One note: the paper towel should be just slightly damp, not too wet, as too much moisture can cause the cabbage to rot. Then, place the cabbage in a sealed bag and store it in the refrigerator's fresh food compartment. When the paper towel dries out, you can dampen it again to help maintain freshness. For a halved cabbage, tightly cover the cut side with a towel or plastic wrap and place it in a Ziploc bag. Then use a straw to suck out all the air. Next, put it in the refrigerator. This method keeps the cabbage from drying out and helps it stay crisp and fresh longer. Storing a halved pumpkin at room temperature can cause it to wilt quickly and lose nutrients because the exposed flesh is easily attacked by bacteria in conditions of high humidity and temperature. First, make sure to remove all the seeds from the inside of the pumpkin. This helps prevent moisture buildup and spoilage, since the seeds tend to retain water and can easily grow mold during storage. Next, place the pumpkin in a Ziploc bag. You can use a straw to suck out the excess air before sealing the bag tightly. Alternatively, you can wrap the pumpkin securely with plastic wrap. Store the pumpkin in a cool, well-ventilated place away from direct sunlight, or keep it in the refrigerator's crisper drawer. This way, it can stay fresh for up to a week. Boiling bok choy for too long will cause it to lose its bright green color and make the texture mushy and unappealing. If you don't cool the bok choy immediately after boiling, the residual heat will continue to cook it, leading to dull color and wilted leaves, which takes away its original freshness. The correct way to blanch bok choy. First, place the bok choy into a pot of boiling water and blanch it briefly for 10-15 seconds. Adding a pinch of salt to the boiling water helps enhance the green color, deepen the flavor, and better preserve the vegetable's texture. Right after blanching, remove the bok choy and place it into a bowl of prepared ice water. This quick cooling step stops the residual heat from further cooking the vegetable, helping to maintain its bright color and natural crispness. Thanks to this, the bok choy doesn't turn mushy or release excess water like it does when simply boiled. Quick blanching is a widely used method in American cuisine, as well as in many countries around the world, praised for its ability to retain the color, texture, and nutritional value of green vegetables. Slicing cucumbers and using them right away can leave a bitter taste. The correct way is to cut off both ends of the cucumber at this point. You'll see droplets of liquid appear. This is formic acid, which is the source of the bitterness. Take one of the cut-off ends and rub it against the exposed cut surfaces. This will create a white, foamy layer. Removing this layer will make the cucumber taste better, crisp, and not bitter. Now, you can cut it into pieces or slices, depending on how you plan to use it. Soaking cucumbers in water for 3-5 minutes also helps remove formic acid and reduce bitterness, giving a fresher taste. When compared, cucumbers without formic acid appear clearer. Now, go ahead and taste it. Not bitter at all, just a surprisingly light and refreshing flavor. Even people who dislike vegetables will enjoy this premium cucumber. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. I hope these little tips will help you store and cook more effectively every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss the next helpful tips. Wishing you happiness and many delicious meals with your family. See you in the next video.